I'm with O'Keefe Media Group, and we're doing a story, and we have someone who secretly recorded a meeting in your office talking about DEI and exposed that you were changing the words.
And we're seeing specific projects being pulled because they have the words in the for some reason, climate change, environmental. I mean, this got, to me personally, this is kind of my research. If you go to the federal government right now and see funding for this work, and they talk a lot about climate change impacts on manatees, etc. It won't be money. If you word it as surveillance or defense, you'll probably get money.
One of the individuals who worked here had a meeting with the president in his office with all of his senior staff and recorded the president, a man named John Nicklow, talking about changing the wording to get around the presidential executive order in order not to lose funding. Can I show you that clip real quick?
No, not true.
It's not true?
No.
In the meeting that was covertly recorded, Nicklow discussed a meeting that appeared to be with Governor Ron DeSantis or some high-up state official in Tallahassee. Nicklow describes in that meeting that he obtained $7 million in funding.
But how this really came up for me is how it happened. So I had a $7 million ask. Talked about the project, literally sat at his desk, turned two strings around and said, "Why are you so woke?" And he pulled out two examples, and one was ICCM, and called Rich on the way home, and with the language. And he said, these people are just looking for words, okay?
Where sources say the duplicity came in is in after that meeting, the president of the university went against the deal and then said he was going to fight back with the $7 million.
Part of me on driving back thinking about this, why don't we fight back? You know, $7 million. It's a lot of money, but if I lose $7 million, we could live with it. And if we have to change some words so they're not being scraped and so we're not targeted, it allows us to do our work.
I was walking in the president's office and trying to make an appointment, and then the president was walking out. While I was walking in, about to leave, I caught up with him, and he said, "This is illegal. I'm going to contact my attorney." It's not illegal to record. There's nothing illegal about recording. I have it on video. I have it on video on my iPad.
So I was illegally recorded? Nobody told me this?
I don't think it's illegal. There's a First Amendment issue here.
I'm going to have you talk to my attorney.
Your attorney?
Yeah.
Is he here?
Absolutely.
On the eve of publishing this recording, we were sent a cease and desist letter by this law firm. We've called the lawyer and are waiting to hear back. Oh, here comes security. Keep the camera rolling, keep the camera rolling, keep the camera rolling. What's that?
Are you approved by the school to be here recording?
Approved?
Yes. Is it? But have you gone through anyone higher up in HR?
Well, the problem with getting approval, I usually don't get the consent of the people to do the stories on them.
So with that, I was told I have to tell you that you can be on the sidewalk because
We got a backup here.
Yeah.
It's a serious situation, right?
Someone complained.
Who complained? We can't just finish the shot.
No, sir.
No, okay.
Absolutely not.
Oh.
It's just how it is. All the higher ups and play about every little thing.
Oh man.
You're not the first person to do it. It happens all the time.
We're getting kicked out here.
Yep.
That's too bad. We're just trying. This is for the public's right to know. You know.
Hey, you can do all you want on the sidewalk.
Public property. Oh, okay. Thank you for your help.
You're
welcome.
They are escorting me. They should be escorting the president off the property. For real. So they kicked us out. The lady was very nice. The guy was kind of a dick, to be honest with you. And they should have escorted the president out because it was the president who was caught on tape saying what he said, talking about changing the wording. So this guy denying that he changed the words, that's what he did. Professor Julia Konstopoulos, who is the head of the School of Psychology, talks about renaming and changing aspects of the course catalog with the president.
The best recommendations. We have our human sexuality class. We have culture in, what's the name of the class?
Social cultural. Multicultural psychotherapy.
DEI, and because that course catalog is public, it might be wise for us to request an exemption to get it changed past the catalog publication date.
I don't want to give legal advice, but my inclination is that you continue to teach those courses university work closely with doctors to help you either modify the grant for a different agency or find a new funding source.
After experiencing 4 years of a volatile economy, America is facing record inflation and a massive threat to the U.S. dollar. Experts are warning the stock market could crash and we could be facing a recession. In these uncertain times, I recommend gold to my audience, and I trust Fisher Capital as my official gold partner. Not only have my friends at Fisher delivered hundreds of millions of dollars in gold to their clients, they have also proven to be vigilant and right on the front line, supporting causes that make our country stronger and better. Fisher Capital is the largest corporate partner for Turning Point USA. Close friends of OMG, we appear at their events every December and continues to make sure the new administration is successful. Based on my experience and client testimonials, the team at Fisher Capital consists of some of the most caring and compassionate individuals in finance today. And when you click the link, you will qualify for an exclusive offer only available to my listeners, where you can get up to $20,000 of free silver with your qualifying purchase. When you speak with Fisher, make sure to mention that James O'Keefe sent you. Our portfolios are too important to trust to stocks and bonds alone. Protect yourself with gold today and get it from Fisher Capital. Go to FisherOMG.com. That's FisherOMG.com. FisherOMG.com. Another professor is asking the president of the university, Nick Lau, if certain courses will be barred from Florida Tech. The president responds that the government does not have smart people. They're just searching on the web for their DEI courses.
So we had conversations with an external outside the US funding body, but they're also being targeted. They've removed a bunch of their grants as a consequence of Elon Musk and Doge. So it's becoming very challenging. It's just targeting social sciences.
I mean, potentially at some point, my approach to this one is smart people. They're simply, searching. Whatever comes up on the website, sometimes not even reading it, right? I don't know if they are actually somebody searching and just not understanding. You have academic reading to teach those topics. And your students sign up for the course that they're to learn about it. Publicize all the notes so that anybody can access them. I thought we would not. So I think being mindful of how you're teaching the course and sharing information so that it doesn't get misconstrued in the wrong hands.
We also have Julie Kostopoulos, head of the School of Psychology, getting approval from the president. He says, I will support that to get an exemption, to get the thing changed. These people are acting deceptive, and they're using your tax dollars to do it. This is James O'Keefe reporting live from Florida Institute of Technology. I never knew such a place existed. Now I learn the practices of the president, who called the police on us most likely, and we're going to ask the school for comment. Stay tuned. This was a recording provided to you by a source, by a brave person who provided it to us. We caught up with that source as well. In recent months, many of our fellow Americans experienced unprecedented natural disasters and damaged infrastructure, making access to healthcare essentials impossible at the very moment it was needed. When disaster strikes, being prepared is your best defense. And now I'm excited to share with you the brand new Field Emergency Kit from our friends at the Wellness Company. The ultimate survival kit for any situation where medical help is not an option. Inside this rugged, waterproof case, you'll find essential medications that cover over 60 conditions that you can encounter, along with a detailed 85-page doctor-written guidebook. This ultimate kit includes amoxicillin, an essential for treating bacterial infections, and antivirals and antiparasitics like hydroxychloroquine and ivermectin, medications that are critical in situations where you're exposed to respiratory viruses or parasites. And for those facing potentially life-threatening allergic reactions, the field kit includes epinephrine, the generic EpiPen, along with vital first aid supplies such as tourniquet and wound and burn treatments. Natural disasters are happening at record rates, so I urge everyone to get the ultimate field emergency kit from our friends and supporters at the Wellness Company by going to twc.health/OMG, twc.health/OMG. That's twc.health/OMG. And now you can save 15% just by using code OMG at checkout.